Upon arriving in Madrid, Rizal exhausted all legal remedies to seek justice for his family and oppressed tenants in his hometown, with the help of Marcelo del Pilar and Dominador Gomez. Then again, Rizal failed and soon sought help to former liberal statesman of Madrid, and he got empty promises. Blumentritt came to learn of Rizal's dilemma.
My friend, why don't you bring the case to the Queen of Spain?
But how? Considering my financial logistics, nor influential friends in Madrid who has access to the Queen.
All the attempts and efforts by Rizal and his friends ended up in a failure. Rizal's family thus denied of justice. Rizal attended a gathering in Filipino expatriates in Madrid. One of its practices of Filipino is to give wine to those in attendance. By chimerous wine shots, Luna became intoxicated and started blaming Rizal for his failure to win Nelly Bausted's heart.
You. It's really you. The reason why Nelly doesn't choose me is because of you.
Stop blaming me for your failure. I don't have any idea what are you trying to say.
Well. I'm sure that you done slept with her. So, how does that bitch taste like?
Therefore, I challenge you to do it like a real man.
When Luna regained his normal sense, he became to realize that what he did was wrong. He asked Rizal for an apology, and Rizal accepted it and tried to forget what happened that day. Rizal had not yet recuperated from the misfortunes he had suffered in Madrid, and suddenly he received a letter from Leonor Rivera in early part of December 1890.
Is this true? It can't be. Oh, Leonor.
It took him several weeks before he was able to divulge to Blumentritt his brokenheartedness and despair. Rizal, as a recognized leader of the propagandists, endeavored to imbue his fellow reformers with his brand of idealism, but the members are indulged so much in drinking and gambling. Worst was that many of them became preoccupied with women.
What you guys do?
What's this? Is this what the alliance made for? Is this what everyone wanted all along?
Rizal arrived in Biarritz. He stayed with Bausted family. Having lost Leonor, he became attracted to Nelly. Owing to the encouragement he received from his friends, Rizal courted Nelly Bausted.
Nelly, I have a confession to make. I like you. No, I mean, I love you. Would you accept me if it's okay to you?
Yes, Jose. I love you too. Let's go.
Mrs. Boston, I have a confession to make. I love your daughter, Nelly.
No, this can't be. I know what happened to your family. You'll bring danger to my daughter. What will you give to my daughter? I know your financial problem. I don't want Nelly to be miserable with you.
Rizal left Biarritz and stayed with his friend Valentin Ventura. Then again, Rizal left Paris and went to Brussels. Then he stayed with the Jacobi sisters, then again fell in love with Petite Suzanne, whom he had a love affair before. Rizal left Brussels for Ghent on July 5, 1891. His decision to move to this university city of Belgium was prompted by two reasons: cheaper cost of printing on Ghent and the need to evade the enticing attraction of Petite Suzanne. He met Jose Alejandrino and Alberto Evangelista, who were studying engineering at the University of Ghent. After settling in Ghent, Rizal searched for a printing house which could offer him the lowest quotation for printing of the Philly. Fortunately, he found the F. Mayer Van Loo Press willing to publish his novel on installment basis. In order to defray the initial payment for the printing of the Philly, Rizal had to pawn his jewels. But as days goes by, Rizal was out of cash. Therefore, he decided to suspend its printing until his friend Valentin Ventura in Paris came to rescue him. With the financial assistance extended by Ventura, the publication of the book was completed, and that was on September 1891. Rizal shipped to Hong Kong all copies of the Ghent edition, which were smuggled into the Philippines, except those copies sent to his friends in peninsular Spain. Rizal felt that the tenant of Calamba and other townmates were hopeless in improving the quality of their life. So, Rizal conceived and planned the founding of the Filipino colony in North Borneo or Sabah. He visited the place and negotiated with the British authorities in charge of the North Borneo Company. Within 4 years of Jose's stay in Dapitan, his life was productive. He became a healer to people who lived there, became a teacher of the children living there, became skilled in science, wrote poetry, painted beautiful masterpieces, and became a businessman. Although Rizal was busy with his activities, he recognized Josephine Bracken.
Hello, good day, sir.
Hello, miss. Good day to you.
You must be Dr. Rizal. I am Josephine Bracken from Ireland.
Ireland? They say women from Ireland are beautiful. I say they're not mistaken.
We've heard of your expertise as an eye physician even in my hometown. I really need your help, Dr. Rizal.
Why, Josephine? Is there a problem with these big, beautiful eyes of yours?
Not me, my father.
Wait for a while. Father, I want to show you something. There she is, the love of my life. And I want to marry her.
Jose, what are you thinking? Are you crazy? You just know that girl and then you want to get married?
Father, we love each other. It's not that important to a wedding. The love.
Love? You're mad. You just met her, Jose. Besides, I can't get you married right now. I need to write to the Bishop of Cebu. Surely, he will not even let you get married if he knows this thing.
Padre,
Doesn't the priest want to solemnize our wedding?
he told me that our wedding could be a problem. Don't worry, Josephine. Weddings is not important. What's important is that we love each other.
But people might say bad things about us.
I don't care. What I care about is that we live in together and make a family.
I love you, Jose.
I love you too, Josephine. Today, I promise to you, in the presence of God, that we are husband and wife.
Jose and Josephine had a wonderful relationship, even though they were not married to the church. Josephine worked hard in helping her husband and patiently studying the language of Jose. Jose was pregnant, but unfortunately, the child did not survive. Rizal's deportation was ended. He also stayed for 4 years in Dapitan. The inhabitants were very sad and guilty that Jose had left. They lost a leader, a protector, and a friend. All the inhabitants of Dapitan said their goodbyes, and they cried as a distance from Spain, a steamer to Manila. Rizal's political ideas did not change, even if he was an exile in Dapitan. This point was evident in the reforms he identified, which have to be implemented in their country by the Spanish government. In the letter, Rizal stated his intention of staying in Dapitan to devote himself in agriculture, provided he would be given full freedom with the assurance that he would not abuse the same. However, Despal turned down Rizal's appeal for the lifting of his banishment order. Rizal threatened the Governor-General that he would be writing his friends in Madrid of the banishment order, should it not be lifted. Despal then ordered Carcenero to ensure that no letters coming from Rizal would reach their destination. Federico Chando then replaced Despal as Governor-General. Then Juan Sitges replaced Carcenero as the political-military commander of the Pitan. The relationship between Rizal and Sitges was entirely different from the latter had with Carcenero. Blanco then visited the Pitan. He called Rizal to board his vessel. Blanco promised Rizal that he would be relocated either at Vigan or La Union. Colonel Francisco Olive, the judge advocate of the Spanish Military Tribunal, summoned Rizal to appear before him on November 20, 1896.
Rizal, you are accused for crimes of rebellion, principal organizer and the living source of insurrection, the founder of societies, periodicals and books dedicated to the fomenting and propagating the ideas of rebellion. What is your play?
Not guilty.
Based on the rule of evidences and the law applying the penal code of Spain in the Philippines, the presentation was biased in Rizal.
With the decision made by the court, Jose Rizal is guilty beyond reasonable doubt and therefore should be condemned to death by firing squad at the place and time to be chosen by the Governor General.
I want to be shot facing my executors, considering that I am not a traitor.
No, turn around.